What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're live for the Reds-Tigers Game 3. Reds trying to avoid the sweep. Tigers trying to go for the sweep. We are at the top of the first inning. Tigers have 2 on and there's 2 outs. So we'll see what happens. 1-0 on Perez. 1-1. Nice pitch from Graham Ashcraft right there.
Yep. You know, I have another death in the family, which I may end up grieving.
What happened? Say that again?
My great-grandmother passed away.
Oh. Sorry about the loss, man.
You should.
One and 2 on Ashcraft. And ground ball. And they flip to Candelario, and he is out.
We got it.
Ashcraft gets out of the first inning. 0-0.
We got to start playing better, not only on offense, but also on defense. We got to stop choking leads.
I was at the game yesterday. That was a disgraceful performance. Absolutely disgraceful.
I was going to send you the link to where you can download the video that we did yesterday, and then you can put it on your YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure I do that. I didn't have time yesterday.
Well, FC Cincinnati is on top of MLS right now.
I saw that. That's awesome.
But Cats, whatever his last name is, he got himself sent off. So yeah,
that was good that FCC is doing well.
If you guys are going to hear me talk today, that's because I'm starting a bit of grieving mode right now.
Yeah. All right, so India leads off. Bottom of the first, India, De La Cruz, Candelario, Steer, Marte, Espinal, Wins, Benson, and Dunn. That's a horrible 6 through 9, but we'll see what happens with them.
We don't have Fraley because family emergency.
Yeah, India takes the first pitch, and he hits it infield, but it's right at the second baseman, and he's out on one pitch. One pitch, one out.
We're not going to start this today, man. I just had another death in the family. My great-grandmother passed away. I don't want to hear you running your mouth today.
Come on, man. Not today.
All the Reds need to do is win this game for me. That way I can...
Yes, absolutely. Well, here comes De La Cruz. 1 out in the bottom of the first, and that's high, ball 1. Very bad crowd today, but I don't blame them. Reds have been playing absolutely dog crap. So
we got to start playing better today.
Yep. De La Cruz, ground ball, and it's 2 outs. 2 quick outs. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, I saw both of us made videos where we were absolutely upset at the Reds. So.
Yeah, but mine was a screaming one.
Yeah, I was not happy at all. And you see all those non-baseball activities they do. Whether it's like the 3-point contest or whatever. I don't know. I just don't think their head's in the game. Doesn't feel like they're really trying. 0-2 on Candelario. And that is a strike 3 called.
And last night we
1,
had
2, 3 go the Reds.
Friday night, I got CB Buckner behind the plate, and he was horrendous as per usual.
Yeah, CB Buckner sucks. He only had. I want to look at the umpire scorecards. And I want to see how just ridiculous. What's up, Ritwick? Thank you for coming on. Ritwick says, "What's up?"
What's up, Rick? You're going to hear me not saying much today because you already know what happened.
I don't think, Ritwick.
My great grandmother passed away.
Well, top of the second. Oh, Ritwick says, sorry for that. We're here for you.
Appreciate it, Rick.
Yes, sir. Yep. Brent, shut the fuck up, man. Oh man, Martini's on the 10-day IL too. That's horrible.
Yeah, because he broke something in his thumb.
Yeah, on that slide. That's just ridiculous. Sucks. How are you watching the game? I've been blacked out ever since Bally Sports went bankrupt. You can go to Met streams and they'll have like a link for you there. I'm on MLB TV, but you know you'll be able to find one link for sure. 2-1, and that's fouled off. 2-2.
Yep.
Hey, you should be able to find like an illegal link, man. I mean, usually they have some. So 2-2 on Urshela. Then that's a flare into center field, and that is gonna drop in a base hit. Leadoff single for Urshela, and the Tigers have one on with no outs. If we just get swept this series, I'm not gonna be happy. Especially against heading into this Colorado series, it's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Oh, 0-1 on McKinstry. He's batting 176. Please don't give him a hit. And that's a liner caught by Candelario, and he steps on the bag. Double play. What a play.
Oh, God. Drew McIntyre is not happy about getting robbed yet again. He had a chance.
The wrestler, yeah.
Yeah, he got punked again last night.
You said bet you got MLB and it's blacked out. I don't know. I went to the MLB player, the web player, and it's working fine for me. So I don't know. I guess usually it is pretty blacked out, but I don't know. And there's a fly ball center field, and that is caught by Benson at the wall. Bottom of the second. Tigers nothing. Reds nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, in case you guys wonder what happened to Martini, he suffered a left thumb injury trying to slide through second base yesterday.
Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, Vinny. You should try Met streams, crack streams, or something. I mean, you're gonna find the game wherever you go. You should be fine. So after this game, the Reds will play the Colorado Rockies for 3 games at home, and then they'll get a visit from the Miami Marlins, and then they will go to the All-Star break.
We called Soto back up, so.
Yep, I saw. And it really sucks for Martinez. I mean, he was finding a groove too, and then he goes right back on the IL.
Actually, this is his first time on the IL this season.
Or goes back, out of the majors. Like, he's going to have to do another rehab stint. Then at AAA. So
yeah, he was on AAA, but now he's on the IL for the first time this season.
Yeah, and I just don't know because the Reds medical stuff, you can't trust him. I mean, you're talking about a team that just does not know how to handle injuries.
That's called injuring the injured list.
Yeah. Elephant says, who do you hate more, Ravens or Steelers?
Steelers.
All right. Bottom of the second. Up to bat is Spencer Steer. And that's a strike? I can't. Oh, it's a ball? Okay.
Dan Sonia's behind the plate today. He's the crew chief. So.
And that's outside. Wow. 2-0. Those are 2 pitches that could have been called strikes, but that's outside. 2-0. I mean, the umpire owes us one today. I mean, they were absolutely against us yesterday. And there's a ground ball to the third base, and that's 1 out. Man, that is just so frustrating. Sup, Cincinnati? Go Reds, man. Got to get a win today, man. Got to get a win. Got to get a win.
Joe McIntyre has been suspended indefinitely due to his actions.
Wow. Here comes Noelvi Marte to the plate. On deck is Santiago Espinal, which is just man. No, I'm watching it on MLB TV today. Swing and a miss by Marte. Quickly 0-2. And Noelvi Marte's having a rough patch.
He's been doing well against other teams' aces this season, so. Well, we're going
0-2, and that was a pathetic at bat by Marte.
We're gonna have our first all-female broadcast in Cubs history.
Wow.
Beth Mullins is calling a Cubs game.
Wow, that's cool.
She's gonna call it with Elise Maneker and Tara McGuire.
0-1. That's high, 1-1. I don't think 6 through 9 should not be on the MLB roster.
This is the worst year for Chicago ever for Chicago sports. Chicago pro sports are at an all-time low. Bears last in the NFC North. Bulls fourth place in the Central Division. Cubs last place in the NL Central. Blackhawks last in the Central Division. White Sox last in the AL Central. No, we're not. Since I'm actually watching this on Bowie, so
Yeah, what? Yeah, Chicago sports and even the Cubs last place in the Central. I mean, that's just absolutely crazy how bad they are. And the White Sox are horrible too. 2-2 on Espinal, and he fouls it off.
well, I can tell you that Espinal is put in the lineup because Tigers are starting a left are starting a lefty today. The starting
And
pitcher
that's
is
why I wish Stu was in the lineup. And a swing and a miss.
and play what right field.
Yeah. No, that's just so. Oh my god, I can't stand these swing and a misses, dude.
I am just if they are playing NASCAR, if if we're up to me, if I was manager, I tell my team no more. I'll tell them no more off non-baseball activities. Focus on baseball activities, please. Focus on the game.
And that's literally what I said yesterday. Like I'm telling you, focus on baseball. Like prepare, like that's what I mean. Like during spring training, if I'm talking about like, um, whether it's I don't know what they I don't know what again I don't know what they do during spring training, but it's like these 3-point contests and all that, like that's good for bonding and everything, but there's a limit to bonding. Eventually, it's about trying to prepare and win baseball games. And I just don't know. I just don't think they do that. They just don't seem prepared. So we'll see.
We better start winning series at home against the Tigers.
Yep. We could just get one. Just get one.
Well, FC Cincinnati got a clean city. You got FC Cincinnati. We got a Queen City Derby coming up. We got the Shard FC coming to Cincinnati. We tied them the first time we played them.
Meadows comes to the plate. 0-1. What the hell was that? 1-1. I used to be a big fan of Ashcraft, but like what he said last time was a little bit like he just I don't know, he just didn't seem like he was ready to go. And that was his first game back from IL. So I'm hoping for a bounce back, but we'll see. Meadows to the plate, that's outside 2-1.
Look, the good thing is we're getting Nick Godolo back this Tuesday, just in time.
Yes, sir. I saw that too. That's huge.
Before the start of the All-Star break.
I would prefer another bullpen game if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, but we're getting Nick Godolo back in time for on Tuesday, so we're probably gonna send a pitching arc down to the minors.
Right. And I just don't like wins on this roster. That's a horrible at bat by or horrible, just ridiculous. He just threw 4 straight balls way outside of the plate.
If we're up to me, Ashcraft goes back to the minors so he can gain his control for his strike zone. You have yet to
I don't know. We'll
base.
just see how he handles it because he's had a decent first couple innings, but I don't know. And he goes off, and that is a easy steal.
I don't know. I gotta be thinking Stevenson's behind the plate today, and Maley's on the IL as well.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he had an injury. I think he pulled a hamstring or something.
Oh, and 1 on Whirling. Top of the order coming up, and that's a strike. I don't know how that's a strike, but he called it a strike. Yeah, Ashcraft is really bad right now. I mean, overall, he's not that bad, but I don't know. He's at a rough stretch. Oh, boy. Oh, and 2 on Burling. That's low.
We only have one ejection this season due to foreign substance found. That was Edwin Diaz, who was ejected, I think, a couple of weeks ago against the Cubs for having foreign substance on his hand. Yesterday, Austin Wins is behind the plate. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't bad.
He's
1 and 2
one
on Verling. And swing and a miss. What a pitch by Ashcraft.
He's the one I think I'd make an exception to it for, because he should be on the roster until Maley gets back. If Maley's injury is a serious injury, then I'd say keep him out a couple months.
And that's a horrible swing by him. 0-1.
I know since he edits.
Yep, training camp starts in 2 weeks, man. Or 3 weeks. I don't remember. But
I'll be alive again on July 15th for my weekly pick show, where we'll discuss training camp.
who are we playing in training camp?
In training camp where we have position battles.
Okay. Who's our opponents in not training camp? Sorry, preseason.
Tampa Bay, Chicago, and Indianapolis.
Your Cardinals jersey is coming in 2 days. Thank you for clicking on GT 2000. Whoever is new, please hit the subscribe. It's a much appreciated.
Because we got
Cardinals fan in the chat, man.
We got the Buccaneers come to Cincinnati. We go to Chicago, and we play the Bears, and we got the Colts coming to Cincinnati.
Colt Keith 3-1.
And Colt Keith is from the Buckeye State.
And a walk, 2 on, 1 out.
We got to get a double play.
Yeah, Ashcraft is doing bad.
I can't blame Cruz for the loss yesterday. David Bell once again put him in that situation. Going to the wrong.
Fernando Cruz, I mean, everybody has their warts, but it's like his problem is just his inconsistency.
He was frustrated because the defense didn't help him.
Yeah, the defense played like trash all game. Walks will kill you. Yes, they will. 0-1 on Kania. And that's low, ball 1.
Ashcraft better control his pitches. If I'm Derek Johnson, I go out there and sell Ashcraft down. Tigers had a bullpen game yesterday, and we can't take advantage of it.
Yeah, they had a bullpen game. That's just like that. Those are games you gotta win. And like this time of the year is not 3-1, bro. He's about to walk him again.
Oh my God, Ashcraft.
But this is the time of year you can't be like fooling around. Like you gotta be like winning games, win some games. Like that's just like that's what it comes down to. You can't be dropping series.
We got the Rockies
Popped up on 3-1. What a break! We needed that. Espinal makes the catch, 2 outs. Are you more excited for the Reds or the Bengals?
I'm more excited for the Bengals because they make me more excited than the Reds do.
Right now, the Reds are not making anybody excited, so I'm going to say the Bengals. Because the Bengals have a better chance, I feel like, of making the playoffs next year than the Reds do this year. So, but I'm excited for both of them, but right now I just don't have a reason to be excited about the Reds. I mean, they're not really giving anything to be excited about.
After this inning ends, I'm going to have to check my pick'em tournament update real quick, see who's in. So it might take me a couple minutes.
1-1 on Green.
Riley Green is another one that's been giving us problems.
2-1. This guy's just not finding the goal. He walked the 9-hole. He's having no competitive pitches, and it turns. Luckily, it hasn't turned into a run yet. It could on this at bat. Fouls it off his foot. 2-2.
And next Sunday, I will change my flag to put the Bengals flag on there. Or I put a
I'm excited.
Flag next.
Channel hasn't been really. This is the first time Channel is going to be mainly during football season. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, and
swing and a miss. What a nice pitch by Ashcraft right there. Middle of the third. It's 3-3. Or sorry, 0-0. Sorry.
Reason I'm wearing my FC Cincinnati gear yesterday is because I had it with how this Reds team had been playing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They're lucky I'm not boycotting the Rocky series nor the Marlins series. Otherwise, I would have been boycotting them.
If they lose today, I'm not trying to see them play like against the Rockies
until they start winning series.
Yeah. Period. This is like an inexcusable drop of a series that they did yesterday.
We have not won a weekend series in 3 weeks. You mean to tell me that
we're 5 games under 500 and we're 5 games under 500 at home?
We need to start playing better at home. I'm not kidding.
Period.
If we win this game, I'll be satisfied. I'll be satisfied. But we got to win these next 4 games if we win today.
We need to win the next 2 series, period.
To get back to 500. And then we need the next 2 series to get back above 500 heading into the break.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I'm going to go unravel on David Bell again.
Yeah.
You know he likes me when I use my hellfire breath on some idiots. More importantly, David Bell. I mean, Castellini's promised us a World Series title. Where's my World Series title? Hey, Bob Phil Castellini, give me what you promised. Give us what you promised us back in 2006.
Austin Wynn to the plate. 0-1. And a base hit. Nope. Oh, it goes by him. And it goes all the way to the wall. Austin wins. Goes to second base for a stand-up double. I thought that was going to be a diving catch. Leadoff double by Austin wins.
Oh, Ren, you're going to start making me mad.
Ren, shut up, dude. We have 5. How many do you have?
Here's the reason why I'm going to keep saying this. I'd rather the Phillies win their fourth win our World Series before the Brewers win their first.
The Brewers don't have a ring.
I know the Phillies does. I know Woody Hayden is pretty good at putting idiots like Ren in their place. But can we please, for the love of God, get Cowboys of runners in scoring position?
I just don't have faith with the next 2 at the plate. I mean, Benson I have no faith in. And then Blake Dunn I absolutely despise.
Ren. Reds have 5 World Series titles. Well, your ass is at a 0.
And you've lost 3 straight. 0-2, and that's low. You guys have lost 3 straight. You lost the last 2 to the Dodgers.
And you couldn't even take the series from the Rockies in Denver.
Yeah,
we did. You guys could.
Or 2-2. And we swept the Dodgers. Let's not forget that.
And we swept the Dodgers at home. And now we got the Rockies coming to town this week. If we win this game, we avoided getting swept. And we got a chance to get back to 500 if we sweep the Rockies at home again. What does that first place turn into? Series titles.
I don't understand Brewers fans, to be honest. You're starting. The Brewers are starting Dallas Keuchel today.
A washed-up Dallas Keuchel is who you're starting today.
Dallas Keuchel. And Benson strikes out. 1 out. You sound like Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
These are Steelers fans. I can give them some respect.
Yeah, they've done something. The Brewers have done nothing.
And reason why I say that is because
What's up, crazy dog?
So crazy dog. And Dallas Keuchel is washed. How many times do you need hear saying that? Well, that's first place giving you in the NL Central 0 World Series titles.
2-1 on Blake Dunn. Blake Dunn grounds it. Actually, a good piece of contact there, but there's 2 outs.
And Ren, if you get swept by the Dodgers today, you better hope the Cardinals don't catch you heading into the break.
Oh, drive him home, India, please.
And this is Wynn's first home game as a Red. And I also can respect Cleveland fans more than I can respect Brewers fans. I know the Guardians haven't won the World Series title since 1948. They can win another one before.
And India's... Oh, that's foul. Damn it.
Guardians can win their another World Series title before the Brewers win their first.
just foul. Man, that's frustrating. 1-2 on India.
Ren. What you don't, here's what you don't understand. The past 2 calendar years in both football and baseball, Cincinnati and Cleveland had split. Last 2 calendar seasons, may I add.
Swing and a miss, and that's a pathetic advance after getting a leadoff walk. Okay, first of all, Cleveland. Okay, let's talk about football. Football, the Browns have never been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
Bengals just went to a Super Bowl, and they finished ahead of us because of Burrow's injury. In baseball, the Guardians are a good team. I'll admit that. They're a good team, but the Reds have won more World Series. Basketball, Cincinnati roots for the Cavs because they don't have a basketball team, so they root for the Cavs. Or at least I do.
it puts Cleveland in the last 2 seasons in the NFL. It's split with the Cleveland Browns last 2 seasons, split with the Bengals.
Exactly.
In the last 3 seasons, I believe, the Reds and Guardians have split. So that's 3. So, and most people in Cincinnati root for Cleveland in basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. Most people in Ohio, period, root for.
Cincinnati is not in Kentucky.
Cincinnati is not in Ohio and Kentucky. That's the border.
Yeah, but Cincinnati is mostly in Ohio because
it's fully in Ohio.
Because Ohio River splits Ohio and Kentucky.
Are Clevelanders nice? Yeah, they're nice for the most part. I'm a Cavs fan, so I have to interact with a lot of Clevelanders. They're pretty good. The only bad ones you really see are on Twitter.
I get along with Cleveland fans more than I get along with Brewers fans. And today is the last day of the 4th of July weekend, so
0-1, and after a leadoff single.
Ren.
1-1.
What has that turned into for you? How many World Series? You keep the Brewers are better than the Reds. You keep beating us in the series, so that's your World Series right there.
Base hit into center field. First 2 runners are aboard, and a pathetic throw by Blake Dunn, and there's first and third, no outs.
Can we please get Fairchild onto the field, please, David Bell? You can only use Blake Dunn if necessary. That was not necessary to put Blake Dunn out there. I know he's a rookie and all, but
this will be the worst series loss of the year period, let alone sweep. What they were coming off of, a sweep over the Yankees, and now they get swept at home over the Tigers. This will be the worst series loss of the year.
Yeah, we better use the Rocky series and the Marlins series as wake-up calls. They're lucky they get a second chance to get above 500 heading into the break. If we sweep
if they lose today, they can only get to 500. Max at best.
Actually, we got 7 more games in its homestand after today.
Oh, is there a 4-game series?
Rockies is a 4-game series.
Oh, then yeah, you're right, actually. Even more of a reason to try to win today. But that's not happening.
Unless if Stuart Fairchild was starting today and not done.
Fairchild, I hate Blake Dunn. Hate him.
I know Stuart Fairchild can make a better throw than Dunn.
Base hit into center field. 1-0 Tigers.
This team is fucking lifeless. I hate to say it. This team is lifeless. They want to be a lifeless team. I'm going to treat them like one. I don't see how we're going to get past the Nationals after the All-Star break. I don't see us taking the series from the Braves. I don't see us taking the series from the Rays. I'm sorry. Until they start putting the ball into play the other way and stop getting it done unnecessary outs and stop mismanaging the farm system, this team, I'll treat them like a lifeless team until they start playing better.
I mean, you're coming off a road win or a sweep over the Yankees, and you come home and you drop all 3 to the Detroit Tigers. Ridiculous.
I was hoping I'd make a video today in a better mood. This angers me even more. Reds can't even win, even on my day of grief.
No, they don't give a shit. They don't care.
Now, I do not, Ren. You're only saying that because you're confused in colors.
Are you colorblind, Ren? Like, actually, are you colorblind? 1-0 on Rogers. Graham Ashcraft is a piece of shit.
Get him off the team. Get Ashcraft off the team. And keep it in the minors until he learns his lesson.
He's trash. He's a trash can. He's Graham Trashcraft.
And David Bell continues to mismanage the injury list. He continues to mismanage the bullpen. He continues to mismanage the farm system. I want a manager and GM that manages those 3.
Double play, ball, doesn't matter. 2 outs, runner at third.
Now you send Derek Johnson out. Where is Cincinnati?
Worry about your own sweep, buddy. Your sweep is literally about to you're literally about to get swept by the Dodgers too.
I'm about to get angry if we don't do something today.
0-1 on Parker Meadows. Getting swept by the Tigers at home is absolutely ridiculous, inexcusable, and there's a swing and a miss by Meadows, 0-2. You get swept at home by the Tigers, your season is done.
If we get swept by the Tigers, this should officially end our season unless we fired some dumbasses who can't coach.
Ashcraft steps on the bag and there's end of the 4th or the end of the top of the 4th. Doesn't matter. 1-0 Tigers. Ridiculous pitching by Graham Ashcraft.
Until we
can't stand this guy.
Can we send Ashcraft to somewhere, trade Ashcraft somewhere else, please?
What has he done? despite going the IL. I used to have so many high hopes for this guy. He's so much high hopes.
He's not been the same since one of his stints on the IL. I'm starting to think teams are starting to figure him out.
Trash ass.
Get Ashcraft off the team. I want a pitcher who can fucking pitch. Yeah, exactly. And they're about to be fried by my hellfire breath yet again. Because this team is unserious. After coming off sweeping the Yankees, we play like this at home.
Yeah.
I've had it with this team. I've had it. In the deadline, beat sellers, do not buy. You're not going anywhere. Oh, look who this is. It's Mr. Classless Brian Richards.
What is he doing here?
Motherfucker, didn't you celebrate Joe Burrow's injury back in 2021 in January? Didn't you celebrate Joe Burrow's injury when we got our asses handed to us by Washington in Week 11?
I haven't seen this guy since 2021. Since COVID. Around I don't know, 2020, 2021-ish.
And you couldn't even beat the Chiefs last season in the AFC title game.
Well, 0-2 on De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. One out.
Can we please get some fucking base runners on base? I'm fucking sick and tired of not getting base runners on and not scoring any fucking runs! Get something figured out and figure it out right now!
Candelario, hi. Ball one. After a leadoff double, we didn't score. We had 3 pathetic at bats. 3 pathetic at bats. That's inside. 2-1.
I've had it up to here with this team, with this coaching staff, with this front office staff, and its ownership group.
And another pathetic swing by Candelario, 2-2.
I'm telling you this right now. I want to see an empty stadium, nobody in the stands, and that should send a strict message to Bob and Phil Castellini, forcing them to do something about it.
At what point can you just blame the players, though? I mean, the players aren't doing anything.
Yeah, but it's the ownership who's not taking accountability. They're not doing anything. They're loyal to David Bell. They're loyal to Nick
2-2. Ground ball. Scoop ball. Gets another out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
I mean, if we don't fucking avoid the fucking sweep, I'm going to destroy Ashcraft. I'm going to destroy everybody on this team. The coaching staff, the players, the front office staff, and the ownership group, until they show that they care about their fans.
0-1 on Steer. Oh, 2 on Steer. Bottom of the 4th.
Can
2
we
outs.
please get the fucking hitter? Get that run back!
One and two.
I'm about fed up with how this team is playing. I'm not kidding.
One and two on Steer. That's high. 2 and 2.
Because the umpires own us one after he got screwed the first 2 games of this series.
2 and 2. That's not a strike. That's a bullshit call, but it's out. Top of the 5th. Detroit 1, Cincinnati nothing.
I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, this is like you don't follow a series sweep by getting swept by the Tigers. I mean, you sweep the Yankees, who even the Yankees, I mean, they're struggling. But you do this against the Tigers, like at home too. You're coming home for a 10-game homestand. They always say there's nobody feeling going home, and you're coming back, and this is how you play. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, look, I love the Reds, but like anybody with half a brain knows that this team is just not good. And these players are an absolute disgrace to the legends that wore this uniform, the Reds uniform. They're an absolute disgrace to the people that support the Reds, that care about the Reds. Some of these players are just like, I mean, I can take you down the list. Blake Dunn is a piece of shit. Austin Wins, he had a double that's good too. I mean, I'll give him credit. Benson, he's terrible. People just want to hold on to his batting average last year and say, like, even last year he wasn't amazing. But that home run against the Dodgers gave him a lifetime fan, praising for the rest of his career. So this team is just pathetic from top to bottom. Santiago Espinal is pathetic. Ellie's been struggling, but I love Ellie. But everybody on this team just needs to be ashamed. And let's not go to ownership. Let's stick to the players right now, and let's talk about how trash they are. Let's not blame everything on ownership. These players are not built. Everybody says you're not built for 162, but it's the damn players that are not built for 162. Period. Three and one on Verlander. Top of the order coming up. And there's one out. 2-0 on Colt Keith. Unfortunately, you're out of luck, man, because this team is just not doing anything right. 3-0 on Colt Keith. Graham Ashcraft is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Three and one on Colt Keith. And there's a liner, base hit into center field. Just such a frustrating game and a frustrating series. You come off a series sweep over the New York Yankees and you play like absolute shit. Your favorites are the Cards, Mariners, and Reds. That's interesting, actually, because you don't tend to like the Cardinals and Reds both. That's interesting. Fly ball, Steer makes the catch. 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Your favorites are the Mariners, Cards. You don't tend to you don't tend to like the Cardinals and Reds. That's interesting. I mean, the Mariners are cool. I mean, heck, Luis Castillo was a huge fan of him. I miss that dude. I mean, we could sure use him right now, couldn't we? The Mariners, I'm not a Cardinal fan, of course, but I do really like. And Ashcraft is done for the day. I think. Yep, he's done. Here comes Sam Ball, who had a pathetic outing yesterday, but it's a new day.
Sorry about that.
You're okay. There's 2 outs. It's 3 and 1 on Green. So Riley Green, that is. And a foul ball, 3 and 2.
If we want to get Ashcraft a no decision, we better score a run in the bottom of the fifth.
Ashcraft was not good today. I don't care what anybody says. Only a casual look at the numbers. And a good pitch right there by Mole, strike 3. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0, Detroit.
Hold on. Give me a second. So I may not, after this series, I may not make some videos in a couple of days for something. Because I didn't make a Bengals Cowboys video. Hold on just a second.
You're okay.
I'd make sure.
I don't know where Stu is, man. I mean, we have 2 automatic outs in this batting order. Like,
David Bell must have yanked him yesterday.
I mean, that's like what left-handers like. That's what we need. Thomas, I agree, man. The Reds are absolutely ridiculous, and they don't. Again, they're not trying to hit. They don't seem to care. So, honestly, what's the point of us caring if they don't care? That's how I look at it.
So yesterday I'll say it again. The fans who went to Reds fans who went to the game yesterday and so far today ought to demand a refund.
I feel so bad for Reds fans like who are at the game currently. And there's a lot of them today. Here comes Martinez.
I'm gonna beat you.
Hey, it's the 6th inning. I might have to
Vegas
get
needs to
out of
start
here.
giving Cincinnati pro sports teams a break.
Yeah. After the 6th inning, I might need to get out of here for something, but I'll let you know.
All right.
Ground ball to first base. Espinal feeds Martinez, 1 out.
I hate losing at home to the Tigers.
I mean, we have 1
I
hit
hope
today,
this
man.
next series is a get right series for us.
We have 1 hit today.
Wentz is our only hit today. He's the one who's trying.
Yeah. Everybody else is not trying. They don't care. They just don't care.
They only care about doing non-baseball activities.
They care about non-baseball activities. They care about their paychecks and money that they make every day. They care about, feeding their families. They don't care about the fans. They don't.
They need to do
All that
less
they do for the fans,
non-baseball
all that they
activities
show for the
and more
all
care
that they
about
show
the
for the
fans.
fans is a show. It's a show. They do not care.
If they want to show that they do care about the fans, they better stop doing non-baseball activities starting next year. Starting next spring training. Or I'm going to just yell at them again.
Base hit into center field by Ursula.
If they care, show me that. If the Reds care, they better show the fans that they care. That's all they need to do. Show that you care. Either show that you care or you're going to get destroyed yet again.
0-2 on McKinstry. It's low.
Because I can eat. Let me open them. I can eat these faster than the Reds can get a hit, quicker than the Reds can get on base.
Runner takes off, and he is out at second base. Huge play by De La Cruz on the tag there. And a swing and a miss. Middle of the sixth, 1-0.
You guys are going to
Bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, Detroit 1, Cincinnati 0.
You guys are going to see the next episode, Dashy food reviews on a Burger War, sugar. I have to wait to see when that is. And I already announced that season 6 will be Coffee Wars. So I only had to either drink ice cold coffees and cups or bottles, or I'm going to be drinking frappuccinos in bottles or cups. And suspects are.
And there's a base hit into center field. Dunn comes to the plate. He is a trash can. 0-2 already, though. You know, if I'm the Reds, I would just try to bunt him into scoring position. But wow, Will Benson gets a hit. Not like we're going to do anything with it.
And Benson got a base hit pitch on the first base hit on the first pitch swinging.
Yes, he did.
Now, can we do something with it? That's what matters. Might as well want to play for Texas while you're at it because they just got hit by Hurricane Beryl.
Oh yeah, prayers up for the city or the state of Texas. That's horrible. Oh yeah, Blake Dunn struck out. By the way, he's a piece of shit as always. So
He only has one hit.
yep, India isn't doing anything today either, man. It's just frustrating. Nobody really wants to show up. I mean, this team is probably going to go like 70, like they'll win 75 games or something. I don't see them getting to 500 at all. And India strikes out. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
It would be nice if this team can try to win.
I mean, they're not trying. They're not.
And David Bell is allowing non-baseball activities to happen.
Oh, he doesn't care until they get onto the field. I mean, you can talk about his emotion. Like, I don't care.
But
I mean, that just doesn't seem like they care.
If we had a baseball manager, he wouldn't put up with that. You look at George Girardi. Why do you think he had the Yankees focusing on the game and not on non-baseball activities when he was the Yankees manager? Because that guy wants to win. If we had a manager like that on this team, the players would be focusing on winning ball games rather than getting embarrassed.
Like, you can have fun, but you have to be a winner. And De La Cruz strikes out. So we're through 6. Cincinnati's trailing by 1.
I know I don't play baseball. I can put a better effort out there, focus on baseball activities rather than better than this Reds team can.
I could have made that play. I can make these plays.
I can play better baseball than half the players on this team can.
And being a professional is like that requires commitment.
Look at how what the Bengals are doing since they fired Marvin Lewis at the end of the 2018 season. Look at Zach Taylor's gotten the Bengals doing ever since he first became our head coach. Disciplined. He got them focusing on football activities and not non-football activities. Because Zach Taylor knows what we want as Bengals fans, and that's a winner. Pat Noonan and Chris Albright, same thing. He got FC. Pat Noonan should get more credit because he got FC Cincinnati's mind focused on winning soccer games on soccer activities other than non-soccer activities. Previous FC Cincinnati head coaches can't tell you that. As for my Anaheim Ducks, I like Greg Quaden. He's like Randy Carlisle and Mike Babcock. They got the Ducks' minds focused on winning Stanley Cups, on winning games, on hockey activities, while Bruce Bridgeau and Dallas Eakins don't get the team's minds focused. Because they allowed the mediocrity to happen. Say what you want about Phil Jackson. For my fellow Bulls fans, say all you want about Phil Jackson, but here's one bit of reminder that what Phil Jackson had done and the rest of the other head coaches after can and before cannot do, and that's get the Chicago Bulls minds focused and winning NBA titles.
Yeah. And you expect some of the leaders to, try to, will this team.
Say what you want about Lou Piniella. Here's one simple reminder that Lou Piniella did that rest of the managers after him cannot do, and that is win the World Series title. Sparky Anderson, same thing. He won 2 of them with us. He won with the Tigers. Also, say what you want about our manager in 1940 and our manager in 1919. They won World Series titles. That's one bit of reminder.
And that's why I can't be mad at the Reds. Like, the Reds franchise is just historic. I'm just mad at this current fucking roster.
And Sam White, say what you want about him. Say what you want about Forrest Gregg. But here's a simple reminder: they took got the Bengals players focused on football activities. Head coaches between Sam White and Zach Taylor can't tell you that. Dave Shula can't tell you that. Bruce Cosway can't tell you that. He's one of the couple of head coaches who has a winning record over the Steelers. Dick LeBeau can't tell you that, and Marvin Lewis can't tell you that.
We're so far away from the Sparky Anderson days, the Lou Piniella days. It just sucks. We went from those 2 historic managers, and now we got freaking David Bell running this team.
I want to see a manager who can manage and get.
We have Pete Rose, Johnny Bench, Barry Larkin,
Joe Morgan,
Santiago Espinal,
Joe Morgan,
Tony Perez,
Eric Davis, Billy Hatcher, Ken Griffey Sr.,
Ben Zicker,
Paul O'Neill, Chris Sabo,
George Foster,
Mario
Joey
Votto,
Votto, Tom Seaver, Tom Browning, Jose Rijo. Now who do we have? Line drive, double into center, and that's second and third with 1 out. Base hit, 3-0 Detroit. Or 2-0 Detroit. Hey man, I can't believe this.
I know. And after the Brewers series in Milwaukee in August, I'm boycotting the rest of the Reds season. Until they actually show they can win a series. They start playing better against inferior competition. I don't care if Reds are on late or not. Because my mind's going to be focused on football after that.
My mind will be more focused on basketball than the Reds.
I'll continue to do that until we start seeing until the Reds start playing better. That means don't expect me to stream any more Reds games after the Brewers game. The first Brewers game. After the Brewers series. Don't expect me to watch any more Reds games after the Brewers series. Because I need to see that this team can play better against badly inferior competition. Until I see that, the first Reds game that's on after the Brewers series, I'm going to be watching Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I'll be focused on football. I'll be focused on Bengals, Ohio State.
What a double play that was, but there's still 2-0.
In my alma mater, too.
This will be the last inning, probably. If the Reds don't score here, this will be the last inning. Then I got to get out of here, man.
Give me a second. I've about had it with this team.